Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for January 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your monthly reading for January 2023. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to let you know, January starts off with a pretty slow pace, which will actually ease us into the new year nice and gently. It gives you time to reflect on the things that you've been building towards before charging forward. And it is Capricorn energy, so it actually gives us greater focus, a little bit more diligence and perseverance in order to accomplish whatever it is we set out to do. Now, the planets are in a better alignment this year as we start 2023. Jupiter remains direct until May, promising better luck, opportunity, and amplifies passion for life and adventure. Also, it's in the sign of Aries, which makes us all feel a little bit more inspired to embrace our inner confidence and our inner power. Now, as we move throughout the month, the sun goes into Aquarius from the 20th of January, and that gives us more power to the people, to the collective. But we do also have Uranus going direct at the end of the month, which brings major change, shocks, and surprises. Now, Uranus is the planet of rebellion, so it is a time of innovation and change that may feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, but brings positive transitions. Ultimately, it breaks us free from anything that's restricting our path or our growth, and it allows you to be true to yourself and rebel against any limitations. This is a year that really kicks off around about the 12th of January because Mars goes direct, and then of course Mercury goes direct on the 18th. And that brings a lot more clarity, a can-do attitude, and a zest for life. It powers you up, energizes you to help you move towards those goals and those aspirations. Now, in particular for you, my beautiful Pisces, your 11th house of hopes and wishes and good fortune is starred for you. So I'm not surprised to see the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, this can manifest in terms of friendships, social circles, networking, but also anything that you've been manifesting will show up for you. So it's a very positive time for you to connect to the law of attraction. Now, at grassroots, the Lover's card is about the law of attraction. It's about your heart vibing at a certain frequency and matching the things that are meant for you in that moment. The heart is attracting what it desires. So we will go deeper on these cards in a moment, but I'm just letting you know the houses that are influencing you. And of course, you have your 5th house, the pursuit of pleasure, connected to you right towards the end of the month. So you're going to feel a little bit more creative than usual. You may even pursue romance if you're single. There's a lot of energy of you going out, feeling good, or connecting to things that feel good, letting your hair down and enjoying yourself. I definitely see you approaching 2023 trying to inject a little bit more excitement, a little bit more happiness into your life, because I feel perhaps 2022 was a little bit more of a repetitive cycle where you did a lot of working really hard, nose to the grindstone, and you are due some sort of respite. You're hoping that this year will be easier. Now, of course, the planets are aligned better this year, so it does mean there is easier energy. Doesn't mean there's not going to be a few bumps along the way. So let's see. I'm going to do a yearly chart for you all in the next couple of days, so we'll see what's coming for you there. But January, it looks like you are in control in January. You're in high manifestation mode, so it's very, very positive for you. Now, your first card being the Lover's card indicates that you are only connecting to things that vibe with your heart, okay? You're listening to your heart, you're letting your heart lead the way. And you're a very sensitive sign, my beautiful Pisces. You tend to use your heart in most, if not all, situations. And of course, you're very logical and very intelligent as well when you make your choices. But I feel like you're letting your heart rule, because the heart wants what the heart wants. And even if you settle for something that is a little bit more stable or safe, the heart will still long for the thing that it wanted that was over here. So whilst you may have gone to take this opportunity over here because you felt it was safe, and the heart really wanted to go in this direction, the heart will find a way to make you come back around to the thing it wanted in the first place, because you'll find that the safe option was, it was rewarding in the moment, but then it may lead to boredom or frustration or lead you to feeling unfulfilled. So I feel like you've recognized and learned that as you've matured. And I feel like now you're only connecting to things that resonate with your heart. The Lover's card also indicates that you have choice, because the Lover's card used to be called a choice card. So I feel like as you start this new year, you've got a lot of choices in play for you. And I feel like focus is the key to January for you in particular. I feel like you are meant to power up and specialize in some area of your life, of things that you want to connect to. You may be doing, things like setting intentions, getting better health exercise routines or healthcare routines, or even better eating habits, making intentions that really reflect on a healthier scale for you as you move throughout the month. And then, of course, hoping it infiltrates the rest of the year. We all make those sort of intentions, but I feel like you are actually going to focus on something that you really want to accomplish, and you're going to make it happen this year. It's like, I just get this sense of you saying, this is my year, okay? And it shall be so. And I know every year we all kind of say, this is going to be a better year, or this is going to be my year, but this one really is going to be your year, okay? Now, the Lover's card. The Lover's card is, of course, about balance and duality. And this is the protagonist energy. So I feel like you're finding alternative ways to do things. So if, for example, you're looking for love, you may find an alternative way to organically find love that perhaps you haven't thought of before. Also, some of you may be setting up second streams of income or having side hustles that become very, very lucrative. It's about you creating what you desire and, perhaps multitasking or having a lot of fingers in many pies. I do feel like you are creating a lot of sacred kinships or partnerships over the next couple of months. Some of you may even set up a business with another person, or that's something you're thinking about before you take action on it. You're someone who's got a lot of gifts. You're very talented, and your guides are asking you to focus, though, because sometimes you may lack a little bit of focus. Now, being the dreamer of the zodiac, dreaming is very important. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. The first thought is a visualization, okay? Anything that's ever been created in this world, whether it is, a tarot deck, whether it is this wonderful glass scrying bowl, whatever it is, it started with a vision. It started with someone saying, what if I created that to make my life easier? That would be really awesome. And then they created it, and then it worked. And then other people wanted in on it as well. And then it became a lucrative business idea and got patented, and then money flowed from it as well. So I feel like you are starting with visualization, doing a lot of daydreaming, manifestation, things like that. It's very important, but also it's equally important to focus on something that you really want to do. So I feel like you're starting January looking at your options, and then towards the end of January, you're deciding, and then you're really focusing on the thing that you really want to make happen this year. And I feel like you have like a chart or a list of things that are important. Number 1 being the most important, number 10 being not so important, but also something you do actually want to accomplish. But the main energy I get from this card is whatever you do, whatever you're attaching yourself to this year, the main ingredient is your heart. Okay, that's what I'm getting. The main ingredient, whatever you create, is your heart. And that's very positive, because then you put yourself in the state of law of attraction, and thoughts become things. But as Einstein mentioned, you have to raise your vibration to match the thing that you want. And you do that with the heart. The heart is like an electrical pulse. It's energy. It filters the electrical pulse out throughout your body, okay? So it's important you recognize that everything is energy and it is frequency, and you have to align yourself with the goals and intentions and the things that you seek to make it happen. So, and I feel like you're doing that this year. Now, in January, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's in the resistance position, so we got it in the reverse there. So some of you, some of the choices that you've got, you may feel a little bit out of your depths or even out of control with this energy. They're also showing me a spiral at the moment in the water. Spiral. I feel like spirals are going to be an image that you'll see quite a lot. You may see them in paintings, or you may find yourself doodling them absent-mindedly, or you may see them in like a billboard advertisement, or even spirals in like decorations or even products that you buy in the superstore. You're going to see a lot of spirals, okay? Now spirals, spiritually, they can mean feeling a little bit out of control as well, I guess, because the Wheel of Fortune is a wheel. And so it could be that you feel a little bit overwhelmed at first about the decisions that you have to make, or when you look at things that are a bigger picture, we start to feel overwhelmed because we think, oh wow, I really want to be the CEO of my own company. Maybe that's, say, I'm just giving that as an example. I don't want to be the CEO of my company. I'm just happy for whatever spirit has in mind for me. I'm very open to surrender. But say, for example, your idea of what you want is to be the CEO of your own company, and you feel like, whoa, that is a big deal. And you maybe want it to be a multi-million-dollar company, or pounds, or Zen, Zen, or what? Yen, not Zen. Zen is, you will find your way through being Zen, of course. But in order to get there, you may feel like it's overwhelming. What do you need to do? How do you need to set it up? How do you get, the paperwork started? How do you go through about the legalities? How do you, find your product, your niche? All of those things. So you may feel like it's really overwhelming. But when you start to really trust in the universe and take it step by step, it actually starts happening. Slowly but surely it's happening, and in divine timing it will occur for you. You may have felt like fate or destiny was not on your side, or you've had a run of bad luck in 2022, but 2023 brings better luck. So this turns to this in January. That's the most positive aspect of your January. Luck is on your side. I feel like things get even better than before, and you're in a cycle of prosperity as you move throughout January. But it's also important to focus. They keep giving me that energy of focus. Now also spirals, my guides are giving me spirals are indicative of change, climbing a ladder, an upward trend is what they're giving me, an upward trend. So if you're someone who works in marketing or trends or things like that, an upward trend, you're going to see yourself elevate in some way. Could be a promotion as well. Promotion is what they're showing me, a promotion, or some of you may even revisit a task or a job or something that you used to enjoy doing that will be very lucrative for you. These may be thoughts that are going around in your mind at the moment. So you may be full of wonderful ideas and decisions and thoughts and all of these aspects, these choices that you have at the beginning of the month. And it's like, okay, now we need to get clear on what you really want, and then hone in on that with precise precision, and then you're going to manifest it, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune steps in, destiny, fate, shall we say, steps in, and I feel like you are going to accomplish whatever it is you've got your focus on. Also, if you're looking for love, there's definitely a date coming in, because I'm getting two energies at the same time giving me, out of the blue, there is a date. So if you're looking for love, January is a month where you will go on a date with somebody, or you'll be asked out on a date with somebody, okay? This person is very creative. They may have just come out of a relationship though, so just be mindful of that. I feel like they're doing a bit of personal healing. You don't want to be a rebound. So just watch out for that. I feel like it is, you have a choice of love. If it comes to, if you're looking for love, I feel like you have a choice. But there's someone here who asks you out on a date, and they've just come out of something, and it's not, they don't see you as a rebound. I feel like they really vibe with you, and they really are curious to see where it goes. But at the same time, there may be some unfinished things that need to be resolved within this person. Now, I don't mean that they have unfinished business with a past person. I don't feel like they want to go back to that person. I feel like they've just got some unresolved emotional issues that they're working through at the moment. So you might want to take it slow. Okay. So that's just coming through if you're looking for love. If you're already in a relationship, or even if you're already in a relationship, I definitely see you and your partner a little bit more focused on, shaking things up a little bit to be a little bit more interesting. You know, I feel like you're changing the cycles that perhaps you and your person have got into. It's not that you're taking each other for granted, but you know, I feel both of you settled into your energy and you really appreciate each other, but at the same time, you want a little bit more excitement. So some of you may book some sort of travel, or you may book, you know, some sort of event or thing that both of you can do together to keep life interesting. I definitely see that. And if you're really comfortably single and you're on your own, you're not looking for love, I definitely see you connecting to creative pursuits to deepen your friendships or find new soul tribe members that will become family or friends for life. That's the energy I'm getting. I'm stumbling there because I'm picking up an energy that I picked up in Cancerian energy as well. So it could be that the water elements are all starting to merge for January. But I feel like it's about, if you're feeling lonely or feeling a little bit left out in the cold, I feel like some sort of creative pursuit that you do, that you invest your time in, actually puts you in the position to meet new people who are really good people, and they are on the same page as you, shall we say, okay? But better luck. When you get the Wheel of Fortune, expect the unexpected. I definitely get this energy of things working for you out of the blue. A lucky time to move ahead in terms of opportunity. Destiny becomes apparent to you. Like, for example, if you're looking at your options, okay, and you're weighing up your options, suddenly your destiny becomes apparent to you. Suddenly you know the way to move forward. Suddenly you know what to focus on. Suddenly everything's working in your favor. There's going to be a lot of fortuitous timing, cycles of change going on for you in January. But I feel like you're making a lot of the changes that are good for your heart, your body, your mind, and your soul. And it extends in all areas of your life. Also, the outcome. Strong manifestation skills. The Magician card indicates that you are in a state of the law of attraction. So, you know, it is customary in some traditions, shall we say, to write a list at the beginning of a year. Some of you may be doing like a little list burning ritual to offer up what you hope to achieve for the year. But I actually see you accomplishing a lot that's on your list throughout the year. And it starts with January. Your focus is important. They're showing me how talented, how gifted you are, and how creative you are. So some of you may use an untapped gift that you have in order to set up a second stream of income, or even to become your main job in the end. But I feel like you have everything you need within you to overcome any obstacles and get to where you want to go, okay? The Magician card also indicates that you've got this. Whatever you face, you are very flexible and adaptable this year, and you are in the flow, shall we say, which is perfect for Pisces. You're definitely in the flow. So whenever there's any changes, I feel like you are able to navigate the waters with precision and panache, and that you are very skillful at getting to where you want to go, even if you come up against any setbacks. I feel like you override them pretty much straight away. You find a solution, you find an alternative, and you still accomplish the goal that you seek. There's a certain magic about you in January. You're very alluring, very attractive, and if you are looking for love, you're magnetic. You are drawing a soulmate towards you. I'm just picking up one more energy. One moment, please. Okay, I'm really picking up on you getting organized to accomplish a goal, using your skills, and being a force to be reckoned with. Okay, I feel like nothing's going to get in the way of you being inspired, connecting to new ideas, and no matter how difficult you feel it is to get where you want to go, you're going to get there. The universe will create a path for you. It's almost like a path is being made clear for you this year to, or a portal, shall we say, to get to where you want to go. So I'm just going to get a Celtic cross for you to see the details of what is coming to you in January 2023. Now, also just to let you know, the Magician card really connects to the the law of attraction. So some of you may be picking up The Secret or watching the video of The Secret. I'm not here to advertise anything for anybody, okay? But some of you may be connecting to that, and you will find it really works for you because you are a very visual person, my beautiful Pisces, and you're very sensitive. So I definitely see that it will work for you in a very positive way this year, 2023. Yeah, I see a lot of self-sufficiency. You know, you're building like a life of luxury. You're being very discerning about the finances that you're spending as well. I feel like you're cutting back in certain areas. Look at that. You're budgeting. You're making a plan of how to be more financially stable, and you're attracting more wealth into your life as well. Empress card, loving this. We've got a lot of people here as well, so we will clarify that. We'll clarify whether that's people who are helping you on your journey, or whether it is aspects of you accomplishing whatever it is you set out to do, honing in on those traits that you have to make things happen. Because at each stage of our journey, we'll need confidence, we need good business skills, we need independence, we need emotional security, we need to be more caring. You know, there's different aspects of ourselves that we need to tap into along our journey. So I just want to make sure, and I'll pull a quick card to clarify. They want me to go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Going Angels. Nope. What do my beautiful Pisces need to know about January 2023? The Magician. You're ending on the Magician. Thoughts are really becoming things. There are infinite possibilities for you to get to where you want to go, okay? And you will find that power within you, because the Magician card is one of the most powerful cards of the deck. It shows that you have the willpower, the drive, the determination, and that certain magic, the power of the mind that connects also to the heart, for you to visualize and have whatever is in the mind, you can have it in the hand. Thoughts become things. Okay, so it's so important to recognize that. Now, the Six of Swords indicates, okay, if I can hold on to it for a minute, Six of Swords indicates you're out of a very testing time. You're being guided out of a difficult period. I really feel like you are so glad that 2022 is over, because it has been a year of transition for you, of a lot of changes that have been very difficult to understand and also navigate. Things are going to get easier, okay? This is a much better year than last year. Six of Swords also indicates that some of you may be thinking about relocating in January, maybe even going for a better opportunity, or even moving from your flat or your apartment or your house to pastures new, somewhere that's more quiet, somewhere that is a little bit more connected to nature, because I definitely see you wanting to connect more to nature this year. But the Six of Swords is literally about something you've been worrying about is going to bring peace of mind. It's all going to work out in your favor, okay? It may feel like things have been difficult right now, but things are going to get better. And you may not be able to see that, but by the end of January, you will be able to know that you can manage stress levels and more effectively, and also that you're coming out of a very difficult period and there is respite. You will get through this, okay? So whatever difficulties you've been experiencing, you are leaving those difficulties behind, okay? Now, I mean, even though there's uncertain times and you may feel that there is difficulty, I feel like the universe will step in at various moments in January to show you that it's got your back. Okay, so watch out for that. Definitely occurring for you. Six of Swords tends to mean you've been tested and you're passing the tests, because the Nine of Pentacles is crossing this card, which indicates you're self-sufficient. You have the power and the confidence to overcome any struggle, and that the Nine of Pentacles pretty much says you did this, you did it all by yourself. Okay, you overcome the difficulty all by yourself. You've put yourself in a really good position. Now, when you get this card, Nine of Pentacles, in a crossing position, it can mean some of you have been worried about finances, and with things economically shifting and fluctuating, some of you may be really trying to conserve as much money as you can, or put yourself in a position to have a lot of resources available to you, because a lot of you here are expecting a lot more difficulty to come, okay? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I definitely foresee more difficulty to come collectively for humanity in the coming years. I see that, but I also see planetary alignments bringing a lot more benevolent energy, almost in order to counteract or counterbalance. And also we have Pluto very active this year in general, which means everything that's hidden comes to light. So there's going to be a lot more openness. Yes, there's going to be a struggle for power in terms of governmental policies and world events. There's going to be a lot more of that because we do have Mars going direct, okay? So there is going to be a lot more of that. But remember, Aquarius, the sun goes into Aquarius, giving more power to the people and to the collective. So I feel like things are shifting in a positive sense to counterbalance some of the difficulties that may arise. So I feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of discernment, shall we say. So being careful with your spending, being, trying to save more than you actually spend. You're being prudent. Also, this is a card of safety. Okay, so some of you may be looking at the safer aspects. Some of you may want to put yourself in a position like a job, for example, that brings job security. Some of you may be really practical and setting up a second stream of income just to make sure you've got that safety net when it comes to finances. Maybe something online as well, because your 11th house connects to the internet, which is a lot more manageable from anywhere in the world. So some of you may be even thinking about setting up your own business or a second stream of income where you can manage it from anywhere in the world, because you're looking for freedom. I get this energy of wanting a little bit more fun, a little bit more excitement, and a little bit more freedom as you move throughout the year. And I feel like you're making big decisions in January that will actually affect your future. I do feel like you're on the path to making a very luxurious lifestyle, okay? I feel like you are building your confidence in January as well. There's a lot of self-assurance with this card. And if you are looking for love, I have to say you are looking fabulous. You are attracting someone who is going to vibe at your frequency. So have confidence in your beautiful self. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. There's a personal allure and magnetism about you in the month of January, where you're going to attract a lot of offers in terms of attention, but also in terms of career, business, things like that, because you're growing in confidence. There's a certain different energy about a new year for people collectively, where even though it is a continuous timeline, because time is a man-made construct, okay, we just put time on it so that we can signal to ourselves like eras that go by or things that we need to focus on by a certain date. But ultimately it is a rolling of the same energy, okay? So I feel like you are looking at it in a more positive sense. There are some signs that are looking at the new year like, okay, new year, but maybe it's going to be the same. But I feel from your energy, you are actually looking at the new year with a lot more positivity, but it's almost like you're making a promise to your own heart. I will listen to you and I will let you lead the way, is what I feel. Again, I keep getting this energy of the special ingredient for you this year is your heart. Also, I feel you're being very clever in terms of your spending habits. I feel like you're tightening your purse strings in the right way. I don't feel like you are giving up anything that you don't need. I feel like you're not really, I feel like you're looking for better deals and discounts. I feel like you're going to get some sort of major discount in the month of January. Something, it may be a large purchase that you're looking to buy and you get a discount on it. Okay. And I feel like, let me see. Yeah, I feel like you get a better discount than you thought. Okay, there is one sign, I can't remember who it was. They're getting, I think it was Sagittarius, they're getting a discount, but it's not what they hoped for. But you are getting more than you hoped for. Okay, so look out for that too. Now, the Nine of Pentacles also indicates that you have a plan, and you may be worried that the plan is not working, or you may feel unsatisfied at this moment in time. Something that you've been working hard towards is not working in your favor, and you may have felt you've worked so hard, almost like to burn yourself out. You may have felt that you've become a workaholic and you just feel like it's not rewarding or it hasn't been rewarding. Well, you're going to make some changes where you put yourself first and you're going to be a little bit more savvy with your schedule. I feel like you're going to implement a better schedule or routine that gives you more time for you. Okay, so I definitely pick up on that as well. Also, I feel like you're attracting more money. Okay, definitely attracting more wealth your way. Now, what is below you? As I said, you're following your heart, the King of Cups. Now, I'm going to pull a card because there's so many people here. We've got a King of Pentacles, King of Cups. We've got a Queen of Wands, and we've got the Empress. So I want to see if these are people who are in your life who are actually supporting your journey, or whether this is aspects of you following your journey. So let me just, can you please clarify? These four figures, are they people? It's what you have to offer in every given moment. Okay, we've got the Knight of Cups. So that is about you. It's a reflection. It's almost like an encouragement from the universe, inviting you to use all aspects of yourself and your skills in order to tap into yourself fully and accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. Nine of Cups, you'll be fulfilled. I mean, it's basically, again, if you follow your heart, you will be fulfilled. You will get your wishes. You will get your dreams come true. Okay. So with that Knight of Cups, I feel like there is an offer coming on in that you will love. Now, it could be in the form of a promotion if you're working. It could also be you rising through the ranks to a certain point in your career where people start to take you seriously and you start to make a name for yourself. There's definitely an energy of a wish coming true. Remember, your 11th house is activated in January, so there's a wish coming true, and you've got a Nine of Cups, which really reflects that. So thoughts become things. So remember, positive thoughts, and visualize yourself having the things that you want, and they will show up for you on the physical plane. Again, if some of you are looking for love, you're being offered the highest love that there is to offer. Okay, King of Cups energy is someone who is mature enough to be emotionally available, and someone who's willing to be vulnerable enough to open up to that level of love that you truly deserve and desire. It's a loving relationship that is passionate, kind, protective, and sympathetic. Someone who is intuitive, someone who supports you as much as you support them. Someone who is comfortable with showing their emotions, but at the same time is strong enough to be there when the SHIT hits the fan. You know that sort of person, okay? So I definitely see if you're looking for love, you're attracting someone at this time. If you're looking for an opportunity to come in, I see an opportunity for you to connect to a project. It doesn't have to be career related, but I see you connecting to a project that your heart really is excited about, and I feel like you're encouraged to follow your bliss. It's like an invitation. I keep getting this energy that you're being invited to something in January. Now, you may just receive the invitation in January to do something that you think, oh, wow, that'd be amazing. Let's do that. Go for it, because I feel like it's going to be very rewarding for you in terms of meeting new people, meeting new opportunities, and it will really make you feel very fulfilled, okay? It makes you feel joy, whatever this invitation is. But as I said, some of you, you may be stepping into a leadership position at work, or you may get some sort of promotion that you've been longing for quite some time, or you may actually take on more responsibility within the workspace that actually makes you feel appreciated. And I feel like there is more money attached to it as well. Some of you may be thinking about setting up your own business, or you've already got your own business, and you recognize that what you do with love. And that is something that is rewarding in itself. What is it they always say? If you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. So I feel like it's kind of that. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're doing what you love, and you're getting to that state, or that is something that you're trying to get to, and you are thinking about relocating in order to get to that space. So some of you, for example, may be thinking about moving jobs because you may feel that you've hit a plateau, or you've reached a level in your career where you feel like you cannot go any further. So you want to look further afield for better opportunities that bring more reward and abundance. And you're going to get that. A lot of you, I get this quest for independence, wanting to work for yourself or find some sort of side hustle where you can set up your own business, and eventually it becomes your norm, because this is a card of independence. So a lot of you are trying to gain independence, and it starts in January. Now, some of you, you may live at home with your parents or your folks whilst you're saving, for example, to buy your own home. I definitely see January as a very huge catalyst month for you to be able to move out of the home space into maybe your own property, or to get a, if you're renting, whatever it is. I see you gaining independence as well. And I feel like it's a really good move for you, where it makes you feel free, and it just feels like a new adventure, okay? Some of you may also be booking a vacation, and I feel like you do a lot of looking around and you find a way to get cheaper flights, or you find a way to get a discount on your vacation, which you're going to be really happy with. You save money on this thing, whatever it is, okay? Now, in the past, we've got the King of Pentacles. We've already established that these are aspects of yourself. So you may have felt in December, you started to get really serious about what it is you want as your goals. Now, the King of Pentacles tends to be someone who is business oriented, or or ambitious, shall we say, or focused on money, using their smarts in order to capitalize or attract more wealth into their life. So I definitely see that you're coming from a viewpoint where you've decided that you want to increase your finances, or you want to step up into a leadership position. You want more affluence, more status in 2023. So you're working towards something. And because I've seen the spiral in the water for you, I definitely see you elevating, okay? So, I mean, you're going from King of Pentacles energy to the Empress. So that means you're leveling up in some way, and something you've already started working on or building is starting to become very affluent for you, or is starting to flourish and become, very abundant for you, shall we say, very successful. It's like you're reaping rewards now. Also with the King of Pentacles, there's a lot of administrative tasks, a lot of paperwork. Some of you may be setting up a trade, or you may be, very good at your trade, and you're going to manifest more clients. There's definitely you amplifying opportunity for you, but also you're attracting more wealth, so you can have more freedom with your money and live a life of luxury. So I definitely see you in the mix of making progress financially to bring in more wealth, okay? If you have been struggling with finances, I feel like you're budgeting in a better way, which sees 2023 have a lot more finances for you in the bank, or in your investments. If you feel like the bank is not safe, that's totally your call. I feel like, I'm not a financial advisor, I don't know anything about that, but I feel like you're having more financial wisdom in 2023, and I feel like you're starting to see a lot of the rewards and reaping a lot of the rewards of your hard work, because the King of Pentacles doesn't get to his position without hard work. And you are someone who has been very diligent, you've persevered a lot. And I feel like everything you've worked really hard for is going to bear fruit in 2023. It's almost like 2022 was a year of planning, of engineering, of things sort of being put in motion with all your hard work. And then 2023, it starts to gain a little bit more momentum, and it starts to reap rewards, okay? And here are the rewards, because what is above you? We've got the Empress. Now, this is a card of attracting wealth or abundance. Also, it's important that I mention this. I feel like you're being better in terms of self-care for yourself this year. So as I said, better healthcare routines, exercise, diet, sleeping patterns. You're putting your health first, because without you, my beautiful Pisces, there is nothing else, right? You can't work if you're not up to optimum best. You can't enjoy life if you're unwell. And if you are unwell at the moment, or you have had a period of feeling unwell, I definitely see you recouping your energy and elevating your vibrations and finding more vitality in January. It's almost like you're coming a little bit more back to best. You may have like a mini setback around about the 3rd week of January, so don't overdo it. But from then on in, I definitely see you going from strength to strength, and I feel like you're powering up and you're getting focused and organized about moving forward. Take the time you need to recoup or revitalize your spirits, okay? Because it's necessary. That little setback in the 3rd week of January, I feel like it's because you push yourself a little bit too hard at first, okay? So whether you've got a seasonal bug, or whether you are up for some sort of procedure, or you're healing from some sort of procedure, please take the time necessary to rest and heal. Now, the Empress card, of course, is someone who is very creative and very productive and very talented at what they do. So I definitely see that your creative skills will amplify your success. I get a lot of energy here. Someone here who has not tapped into a skill or a talent that they've got that is laying dormant. You're aware of it, but I feel like it's something you've not done anything with. So it could be something creative. Could even be like you're really good at design or art or singing or performing or vocal spoken word, whatever it is, it's something that you have as a natural talent, and it's something that could also bring in a second stream of income if you're looking to up your money, up your finances. But this card really represents all the seeds that you've already sown, all the things that you've already been working really hard towards, that you've been nourishing, that you've been really investing in. They start to bear fruit, okay? So this is very, very positive energy. Also, in terms of love, it indicates that you are very attractive and very fertile at this time. So if you are looking to have a family and you meet someone, then you can go to that space and of course create a family unit. If you can't have children or you don't want to have children, of course, I feel like you are putting your energy into other creative pursuits as well. But you will still meet a love or a connection who really makes you feel like you are the best thing since sliced bread, okay, is what I'm picking up on. You are very attractive. Okay, whether you believe it or not, my beautiful Pisces, people are noticing you. So as you walk down the sidewalk, whether you go into the mall, whatever, you're going to see people noticing you, especially in the month of January, because you're going to become aware of it, okay? They do it normally, but now you're becoming aware of it. They're not looking behind you. They're not looking to the side of you. They're looking at you. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. These people are attracted to you because you have a certain heightened personal magnetism in January as well. So use that power wisely. Of course, it will get you whatever it is that you want when it comes to career as well as love, for example. So have confidence in your wonderful self. With the Empress energy, some of you also, you may be retired, for example, and you may be wondering how to invest your finances or how to invest your time. I feel like you're going to enjoy a lot of freedom this year, definitely some travel. And I feel like you're going to be connecting to a lot more personal development work, connecting a little bit more spiritually to really work out what things mean for you, because I feel like you're connecting more on a spiritual plane where it's like, what's the meaning of it all? What's the point of it all? I feel like a lot of you are going to go on a personal quest for development and seeking answers. And I feel you're going to find yourself a lot of time in nature where you find peace and a connection to nature that you've never experienced before, that brings so much harmony, and you're going to absolutely love it. Some of you may even be thinking about moving to the country, and you'll really benefit from being there as well, okay? Some of you want to grow food or live off the land. I'm picking up on that as well, fully. Being very self-sufficient, and I feel like you'll love it, absolutely love it, if you're in a position to do it. Absolutely do it, okay? In the near future, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is an interesting card because it's about confidence. It's also about magnetism. And I feel like you've got that in spades in the month of January, or you're becoming aware of your power, okay? You're putting yourself in a really good position to accomplish any goal that you put your hand to. And what's important about the Queen of Wands indicates whatever you need, you're attracting it to you. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, but also the black cat shows up on the Queen of Wands energy because it means luck is on your side. So in the near future, luck is definitely on your side. Expect the unexpected. I've said that already. Things just working out favorably for you, okay? It's like Fortune's wheel meets your destiny and everything just becomes in the flow of alignment. Expect lucky breaks, things turning out perfectly the way you'd hoped. Also, you're going to be attracting people who can help you in certain areas of your life. It's going to be effortless as you move through January into February. Whenever you get wands, if you get, like, for example, the King of Wands or the Page of Wands, there's always like salamanders, geckos, lizards on those cards because they represent rejuvenation, they represent protection, because those cards tend to be all about risk and, risk, entrepreneurialism, that sort of thing. But when you get the Queen of Wands, she's the only suit, well, she's the only figure in the suit that has a black cat, which means no matter what she does, she's going to be lucky because the universe says we are bestowing some better luck upon you. So I would say, better fortune in January for you. it's all down to your 11th house, okay, of hopes, wishes, good fortune, reward, friendship circles, social circles, networking, and the internet. So it's so important you realize you have more power than you think in January. Now, your advice to yourself in this moment is the Five of Pentacles, okay? So you may be finding it's difficult right now. I mean, it depends on when you are listening to this reading. I'm going to pull a quick card on the Five of Pentacles here for you to see what it means for you. But I feel like things have been hard. It has been a struggle, and you've been longing for some of the things that you haven't got. But whenever you get a Five of Pentacles, there's always like a stained glass window there. And no matter what source you celebrate, it represents sanctuary. It represents the universe having your back to help you out during difficult circumstances. So that's the history of the card. You're not being left out in the cold. You are seeking sanctuary, or sanctuary is available. So if you find anything difficult, it indicates for January, you're going to find a solution and a resolution that will help you open doors. So I'm just going to pull a card for you with this. One moment, please. I just got one more energy coming through as well. Yeah, it's like things may be difficult for you right now, but the universe has your back is what I'm picking up on, okay? So just let me pull a card. I mean, some of you may be unwell. As I said there, you may have a seasonal bug, or a flu, or you may actually have hurt yourself in some way, or you need some sort of procedure. I feel like, as you see, rest, recuperation, not going too quickly. I feel like you power up. It's like wait until the moment is right for you to power up, and then you can focus on the things that you want to focus on. But most importantly, health is the biggest factor to focus on if you're feeling unwell at this time. Balance, Temperance card, take it easy, okay? This is a card of pace. It's a card of patience. So have patience with yourself if you're feeling a little bit under the weather throughout January, because, January starts at a snail's pace for everybody, and things start to get faster as you move throughout. So you're not going to miss out on anything. You won't have, what do the cool kids call it? They call it FOMO, is it? Fear of missing out. You're not going to miss out on anything. I feel like everything happens in divine timing for you. Yeah. I mean, they give me the exact energy and the card to back it up. The Wheel of Fortune. The universe has got your back. Everything's going to happen in divine timing for you. So recognize that the universe, luck is on your side. Okay? It may not feel like it right now, but you're going to see some very fortuitous events, a cycle of change that brings a lot of benevolent energy. Just go easy on your wonderful self. And let me just put that Five of Pentacles there. Now, I mean, look. This is the external environment card that you got, the Six of Pentacles. So you're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, it basically means the universe will provide, okay? This figure often represents the universe or spirit giving in generosity, and you got those cards to back it up right here. So I feel like you are going to be given a gift or an offer in the month of January that sees you in a really good position. So for some of you, it may be a bursary to help you with some sort of work development. Some of you, it may be an apprenticeship. Some of you, it may be a job offer, or it may be some sort of news that really helps you out. I would definitely check your mail, because I definitely see some sort of financial news coming in the mail. And if you're not someone like me, I shouldn't be like this, but I do. I ignore mail because it's normally a bill, and it's normally something I've got automated in the background from my bank. It will just pay it, right? So I'm just like, I always press the button that says, I don't want it sent in the mail. I want it electronically so that I can save paper and things like that. But they always never listen, and then they send the paper anyway. So if you're someone like me who rarely checks your mail, January, you must check your mail, okay? It's important, because there's some sort of good news in that mail that you will miss if you don't open it up, okay? Now, the Six of Pentacles also indicates a surprise intervention by Spirit to bring you something out of the blue that you've been hoping for. So it is the generosity that is given to you. Also, again, a bit like Cancerian energy, maybe there's a crossover here. If you've got placements in Cancer as well, they're indicating someone giving you a gift in the month of January, okay? Something for free. I mean, it's not, you know, when you buy something, you purchase something online and then they say, oh, because you purchase this, you get a free gift. It's not that. It's something that you are not expecting. So if you purchase something and then they sent you a free gift and you're like, oh, I didn't expect that. It's something you'll enjoy. It could also be someone gifts you like a free coffee, or they pay for your food, or your shopping. It's something unexpected, okay? So because I feel like someone is paying it forward in the month of January and they actually choose you. So look out for that as well. Now also I get this energy of someone doing you a favor. Someone doing a favor. And if you are struggling with finances, I definitely see something or someone coming to your aid. You know, like, for example, if you looked at your bills and you're like, oh, wow, the bills are really high this month. I didn't expect that. Okay, I've got a little bit left. That's going to have to do me. And then suddenly your boss says, you know what, we've chosen you as employee of the month and we're going to give you a small bonus. It's as much as the company can afford, but we're gifting it to you because you've really done a good job. And you're like, OMG, I really needed that money. So I feel like there's some sort of gift that takes you out of difficulty in the month of January. But I feel overall you're attracting a lot more wealth. Okay, I see like you put yourself in a really good position. Now we've got the Seven of Swords here, and it's in the hope and fear position. Now I always feel like I have to explain the Seven of Swords because everyone sees it as such a negative card. But in Tarot, if you look at the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the Seven of Swords is a golden card. Okay, can you please show me the Seven of Swords? It's a golden card. And anything that's golden in the Tarot is positive. It indicates that there is a positive outcome, something that really is quite exciting. Now the Seven of Swords, golden background, the figure is taking the swords because he does not want to fight with the army in the background. He wants to find an alternative way. So they did say at the beginning, I can't tell whether it's the beginning. This side, could you please point it out to me? Okay, I'm just going to separate the deck there. Oh yeah, they're right. It really is right at the beginning. Okay. This figure does not want to fight. So he takes the swords away from the army in order to remove the violence aspects or the negative aspects of finding a solution. Okay, so it's actually a positive card. It's about doing things differently and sometimes being perceived as, it's like being misconstrued. Like a positive gesture can be misconstrued sometimes. So I feel like this card can be misconstrued. I mean, it does see a figure taking 5 swords and leaving 7. So it can mean someone stealthily deceiving or taking something and not having time to take it all, but misses something, takes enough and runs and leaves. But the history of this card is someone doing something, an independent gesture that overall is for good, but can be misunderstood as something negative. So I just want you to be aware of that. I'm going to pull a card on it. I'm just going to replace it in the deck and pull a card on the Seven of Swords that you've got, because the Seven of Swords can also mean independence. A quest for independence. You're doing something differently, and there may be family members or your partner who just doesn't understand, and you may, it's not that you have to prove yourself, because I feel like you're not doing that. I feel like more that you're searching for independence. Some of you may be setting up your own business and doing it a different way from everybody else, and some people may say to you, Pisces, that's the wrong way. People don't do it that way. They do it this way. And you're like, well, I am an individual all by myself and I'm doing it my way. Okay, so I feel that's, yeah, look at that. We've got the Chariot card and the Strength. Hold true to your convictions. Head in the direction you want to head in. You're in control. You're strong enough to do this. Okay, the Strength card says, you're doing something daring. This figure is literally putting a hand in a lion's mouth. So it's really important to realize that whilst you're doing something daring, something different, and if people don't vibe with it, that's their problem. It's not their life, it's yours. So it's important to recognize that you're headed in the direction of your dreams. Okay, now some of you may be trying to buy a home, or because I'm picking up strong real estate energy. Some of you may be trying to buy a home or a car. It could be a car as well, because we've got the Chariot card there. Or some of you may be thinking about relocating and you're waiting for the right time. And because, of course, we've got lots of fluctuating interest rates and things like that, and base rates, I don't really understand it, but there's lots of fluctuations going on. You could be thinking that you want to make your move now, and other people may be like, Pisces, don't do it. Don't do it now. There'll be a better opportunity. Trust your intuition. Do your due diligence. Make sure you're aware of the ever-changing market before you make a decision. I would say Seven of Swords is like, keep your eyes open. You don't want to connect to something that seems too good to be true. Okay, but I feel any bump in the road you experience, you'll overcome it. Some of you may have a little bit of car trouble in the month of January, but it's nothing you can't fix, of course. But I feel some of you, okay, there may be some of you at work, if you're in a working environment and work with other people, there may be someone who's a little bit underhanded, and there may be a new project that is handed out, and I feel like you will be bold enough to go for that. It could be a project, it could be a raise. There may be someone who tries to underhandedly make sure they get it, but I feel like you triumph. You get the project. You're the one who is an innovator. You're the one who is starred for this project. So have confidence, lead with integrity. Don't do anything dodgy because you'll get caught. Okay, is basically the energy there. Also, I feel like a lot of you are looking at this year wanting to come out of a comfort zone and do things differently, do things new. So if you're looking to buy real estate, I would say that there is something that you're curious about that comes up, something that's a little bit further afield than you were looking for. Okay, so if you, for example, have got a map and you've decided you kind of like this area, it may be a little bit out of that area. It may be a compromise energy, but I feel like it is something that will be very lucrative for you in the future. So I definitely feel it's worth a look, okay? And if you're trying to sell your home, I feel like there is a curious new buyer. These people are younger in their energy, and I feel like they snap it up, okay? So look out for that. The outcome energy though, Three of Wands, better opportunities are ahead for you this year. Three of Wands indicates you're kind of calculating, are you on the right track? And the answer is yes. Okay, Three of Wands always indicates that you're on the right track. This is a card of, you know, you being confident in yourself, doing what you need to do to take you far, okay? Also, this card can indicate that whatever you're doing financially, there will be financial returns delivered, okay? Maybe even better than you expected. That literally is what this card means when it comes to finances. So again, we're picking up on the same energy. Also, the Three of Wands is about enterprising, expansion, observing what's going on around you and waiting for the right moment. Intuitively, you will be guided, but also remember, you are protected and you're lucky at whatever it is you turn your hand to. So Three of Wands can also be about business and travel. So if you're retired, a lot of you are thinking about going on a vacation or some sort of, it could even be like a, for some reason, it could be a cruise, or it could be some sort of, because I get this, I'm getting ship vibes there, where I see some of you traveling on a large ship somewhere. So normally that means a great voyage, like not just a quick trip somewhere. It normally spiritually means, for me, an indication of someone going on a very big journey, which will actually lead to a journey of discovery as well. So it may be spiritually good for you too, okay? And we've got the Magician. Everything's coming full circle for you. Now the Magician card, they're giving me an image here of a handprint. In the water right now, I'm seeing a handprint. Now, handprints can be about making your mark. I mean, it could be that you're actually going somewhere very historical where you will see cave paintings of handprints, perhaps. So take that as it resonates. But a handprint can mean making your mark, or a hands-on job, or getting busy to make your mark. Could also be you doing something creative with your hands that's going to be very lucrative. Can also be about furthering your reach when it comes to business, because Three of Wands is about, of course, enterprising expansion. So I feel it's a very positive energy there. But you may see images of handprints in the next 4 to 5 weeks. It could be on a painting, it could be on a billboard, it could be on like a sidewalk. I'm only seeing one handprint, but it could be more than one. They're just showing me the one at the moment. Some of you may even receive a gift of handprint, because you know sometimes you get those like little gifts, baby's first handprint, things like that. So you may actually gift one of those or actually be gifted one of those. So please take it as it resonates, because I get this energy that some of you will hear about a pregnancy in the month of January, and I feel like it is news that you hear from somebody else. Okay, so I feel, yeah, there's baby news on the way. Now, the Magician card, I've already explained. You're leaving on a high note. This is about your thoughts becoming things and being in a high position to do law of attraction, okay? Okay. They're giving me a song now. Oh, wow. Okay, I've heard this song before. We are young. We are green. Keep our teeth nice and clean. Wow. See our friends. See the sights. Feel all right. Okay. Now, I've heard that song before. I want to say, you know, the version I've heard of it, I want to say Supergrass, if my memory serves me well. That's not from Spirit. The song is from Spirit. They're giving me that snippet of the song, but the name of the song, I want to say it's Supergrass. I may be wrong. I'll have to check it out. But now that song, although I've heard it, I've never really thought about the lyrics. We're green and we keep our teeth clean. I mean, that's crazy. That's wonderful. I mean, that is an indication of better healthcare, of course, better self-care. But I feel it's a card, it's not a card, it's a song of freedom. And I don't care what age you are, I feel like it's about you feeling youthful. Because even though we've got maturity here, we've got youth, the undercurrent of youth. And it doesn't matter what age you are and what body you're in, it's about that spirit of youth, of, you know, feeling like you can do anything. You have the freedom to see your friends, go out there, see the sights, and just feel great about the simple things. The simple things are the most important things. So I feel that song is also important. You may hear it on the radio or in the mall. It signifies some sort of opportunity to have a new adventure in your life, is what they're showing me. So it could be a new opportunity in business, could be an invitation to travel, or it could be that a really good deal comes up for a vacation. I get this energy of you looking to the future with a lot of positivity, and you're actually magnetizing a lot more to be grateful and positive for as well. You're just not even aware of it. There are infinite possibilities for you to magnetize everything you desire your way, okay? So I will pop that there. I'm just going to pull some final cards. They are showing me a star for you as well. The star is all about healing, but it's also about positivity, luck, inspiration, fate, ambition. Wow, look at that. Freedom. That song was all about feeling free. Freedom. We got the horse there, okay? Oh, wow. What was that? I can't remember the exact words of the song now, but it's like, we are young. Is it we are free? We are young, we are free. Oh, no. My spirit said, okay. My guys just said green. We are green. Okay, so, I mean, green might mean innocence. You know, we're just having innocent fun. So please take that song as it resonates. Your final card here is horse, which is all about freedom, direction, ambition, loyalty, being in pack mentality, where all of you are headed in the right direction, because that Queen of Wands can indicate creative collaborations as well. People who have got your back, who vibe on the same page. And it says here, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls to you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So we've already picked up on cycles of change for you in January, and really focusing on what it is you want, and then having that courage, that desire to go after those, and having the stamina and strength to accomplish those dreams. So a greater purpose calls to you, okay? And this could be your soul purpose, your soul path, but you have to make some decisions in January as to what it is you want and what it is you focus on, and then you manifest it into being, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Now you may also see when it comes to they want another one, that's so weird. When it comes to the star image that they were giving me, Sorry, they're asking me to focus. Okay. When it comes to the star image, I think it's more than just an image you see. I feel it's more like a sculpture, because the star that they're showing me in the water is a sculpture. So it could be like an ice sculpture. It could be like an art sculpture that you see. It's in the shape of a star. Okay. And it signifies for you, my beautiful Pisces, a wish being delivered. So look out for that. Next 4 to 5 weeks, you could be walking around town and someone has erected a artistic star installation. So please just take it as it resonates, okay? It indicates a wish being delivered. Now, we also have the trinkets. We have the elephant, which means to move forward, remove obstacles, to listen to your intuition, because elephants are very intelligent and they have a lot of intuition and a lot of empathy. And I feel, wow, my guides literally pointed at the elephant ear and said, listen to your heart. I'm going to try and bring it up as close as I can so that you can see. Hopefully it doesn't go out of focus. I can't see from here, but there is a heart on that elephant's ear. So right from the beginning, I said the main ingredient is your heart. You're going to be listening to your heart this year, okay? And it's going to help you remove any obstacles from your path. And you're going to move forward with grace. And we've also got the tree of life. Now this is all about expansion. It's about planting roots, stability, and things coming full circle for you. But also it's about new perspectives, new ideas, and being able to set things in motion that will benefit your future long term, okay? So a lot of positive energy here for you, my beautiful Pisces. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.